Previously on Rise of the Tomb Raider.
فاكرهم حركتهم مش طبيعية. اهلا بكم يا شباب على قناة نوبز ليجاسي. النهارده هنكمل رايز اوف توم رايدر. على خطوط كل هبدة وهبدة.
Lara, they're going to break through the ice any minute.
Do you think you can stop them?
The best we can do is buy you some time. I'll see you on the other side.
شغل دارك سولز بالدرع ده. في تومب هنا.
Chamber of Souls. The divine source has to be there. Looks like the way into the city center is through that gate.
انت عندك الميشن وغير كده تومب. التومب ده مش هنتخلى عنه.
I have failed.
خلعت من القصص دي وربنا.
There will be no pardon for my sins. I have drenched my hands in blood in pursuit of the Prophet, and now there is nothing left. As the attack became a siege, the Prophet's people did the unthinkable. They turned their weapons against the glaciers and buried their own city. Mongol and the Prophet's people alike were crushed in the ice. The Khan and his warrior horde are dead. The people of Kitezh are broken and scattered. I alone survive in the frozen heart of the city, and my only companions are the deathless army of the Prophet, their eyes aflame with unholy light. Even now, they hunt the ruins for survivors.
I don't know what I expected an immortal being to be like, but Jacob seems so human. The things he must have seen over the years, all that experience and knowledge, it's difficult to fathom. And yet, he lied to his own people for generations, all for the sake of this secret. What wonders will be unlocked with the divine source? Will humans finally understand the true nature of the soul? Or will it unlock some extraordinary new scientific discovery? One thing is certain. It's too important to allow Trinity to control.
انا كنت عايز اولع الشعلة الاول بس اتغشمت ونطيت. هي ما ولعتش ليه؟
The Deathless are patrolling the streets. Got to stay up. Sight. An ancient carving of a pagan god. Perhaps a fertility idol. It's thousands of years old.
دايما اللي بيضرب. نكتشف الطن ده على السريع.
Valentinus, the timekeeper.
After the city was built, the first generation of followers stared out upon it. One among them, a man named Valentinus, has spent his whole life devoted to the study of time and its passage. The prophet sought him out in the crowd and asked him what he thought of the city. Valentinus said he felt it was a blessed place, that time would move slowly there, and that Kitezh would last for generations untold. The prophet smiled, for he knew that he had made a home where his people might be safe.
توم كده خلصنا بسرعة. ممكن اخر جزء من الشوت جن. انا على حاجة معرفهاش. ماشي نروح على الميشن على طول. اهلا بكم يا شباب على قناة نوبز ليجاسي. النهارده هنكمل رايز اوف توم برايدر.
At last, I killed one of the deathless soldiers. I tracked him through the day until he was alone. He seemed to sense me before I struck, as if he knew the sound of my bowstring. He was strong, but I am clever and I have faith. My arrows pierced his flesh, but he fought on until I placed a shot between his eyes. Even then, he managed to wound me before I caved in his skull. His body caught fire and fell into ash before my eyes. It has been hours since he died, but his ashes still smolder, hissing and popping in the darkness. I do not believe this is his end. The source has a great and terrible sway over those it touches. I must know what happens next.
طبعا وقتها في برضه تومب تاني هروح ابص عليه على السريع كده. في مكان بس قبل ما اروح للتومب لمحته اشوف بس ايه نظامه ده. كنت بلف بالعكس. هنا خريطة المكان ده أخيرا. طبعا انا ايه كنسلت الحته دي بس انا كل الليترز هجيبهم على طول عشان انجزها الوقت.
The deathless ones had been busy. Where a pile of ashes smoldered the night before, a corpse now lay, skin as milky white as a dead fish. As I watched, the dead man breathed, a clicking death rattle in reverse as he sucked air in for the first time in a day. Then he looked at me, and I recognized him at last. I killed this man once before during the battle, and he has not forgotten. So I killed him again, crushed his new skull before he could stand, but his ashes smolder anew, and will not be here when he awakes. The cold look in his eyes was like a promise. Like the phoenix, he will rise again and again, each time more determined to end my life. If I stay, sooner or later he will succeed.
نروح على ديت.
I have made myself a refuge in this frozen hell, in the base of a crumbling
أثناء
tower.
قصص مقسمة.
I have laid away food and weapons enough to defend myself, but I am the last survivor. By day I watch the deathless army, learn the paths they take. They follow the same patterns day in and day out, like men trapped in a dream. They are fierce, but they are hollow. Whatever made them men is long gone, replaced instead by a soul of cold iron. I must be careful, but I must know more about them. If this is what the Source can do in the hands of a heretic, think of what it could do in the hands of the righteous.
انا مش هروح اشوف الكهف ده. المفروض في كهف وفي توم، مش عارف الاتنين مرتبطين ببعض ولا بعض. كهف عارف انترنس لمكان مرة. طبعا في شالنج بالعبيط مخلصتوش، البابا يرجع اصلا ما كملتش، فكان في شالنج فيها مكملتوش، وفي شالنج من ارض السورية مخلصتوش. شالنج البوسترات خلصته، اللي هو حرق البوسترات القديمة، حرق الاعلام حوض العالم باين.
A blue glass vase, still in excellent condition. Not many of these survived, for obvious reasons.
في حاجة اللي أول ما بتحارب ولدتين دول اللي هم عاملين شبه اليون ضد، مش عارف بتولع حاجة زي شعلة. والمرة دي واحدة ما بين ايه بتوقع جراس وتولع الثريات برضه. اسمها ايه التالتة؟ ده الجرس. او الحلم او الحاجة التانية، وفي حاجة تالتة اللي هي بشرب بتدمر تماثيل.
An iron pendant. Soldiers in the Empire would sometimes tie them to their belts. Ruins under the water.
ايه الاختلاف اصلا ما بين ده وده ده؟ الشجان دي ليها جزء لغاية دلوقتي ما خدتوش. دي هو في اللي فوق واللي تحت. هنا خريطة برضه. الجهاز ده عميني. كنت عارف انها نار لكن انا اتغبيت.
No telling how many people died here.
My mind is clear today. It was not so yesterday, and it will not be again. They say the devil is inside me. They say I am possessed. I have seen the beast in my heart, and it is only me, only my broken mind. But the priests will not listen. I cannot blame them. Some days they appear to me as apparitions of manifest pain and hatred. So clouded are my eyes. I spit and yowl, for I am mad. But I know there is no evil in my heart. Only sickness that no man can cure.
طبعا برضه هخلص اللعبة دي وهتبقى حاجات بسيطة لكن حاجات زي الشالنج مش هتفرق كتير ولا مدياك ميزة مثلا.
Demonic possession. They were performing exorcism.
Deep below the holy ground of our city, we have found the source of the corruption. One of hell's winding tunnels snakes up and vomits forth a miasma of evil. There is no pattern to the demon's depredations, but his mark is plain. Men driven to wicked words and acts, as God's grace is driven from them. We take them here to the mouth of hell itself to drive out the demons. We do not always succeed. Often the poor wretches are too far gone and they die when we drive the beasts out of them. It is heartbreaking to lose good people, but we must stand against the devil in all his forms.
برضه كان في صحراء ونظام هباب كده. مش هيبقى هم ان انا افرقع البتاع. هي المايه اللي بتنزل بتاخد من البير اللي تحت. واحد
Not quite close enough.
برضه ما جاتش في حاجة ناقصة. لحظة البتاعة دي.
Maybe I'm on the wrong side of this thing. That looks about right. Let's see if it works.
بعدين ما اعتقدش مش لازم اطلع للاخر خالص عشان استخبى من الفراغ اللي هو على خبط السر اللي بس كده.
It worked. A codex. Oh my god, this is the formula for Greek fire.
اللي كان بيستعملها ولا بيطير دول. ماشي هوقف الفيديو هنا يا شباب، اشوفكم في الفيديو الجاي. سلام.